You're listening to Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes, the podcast where whiskey, cigars, and beard products aren't just a hobby, they're a lifestyle. Hosted by Adam, Paul, and Jerry, three guys with real experience, full beards, and even fuller glasses. Each episode serves up thoughtful tastings, laid-back cigar talk, and honest takes on beard gear and beyond. From top-shelf pours to everyday essentials, this is the place where conversations flow as smooth as the whiskey. So, pour a glass, light one up, and enjoy the ride. This is Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes.
The brewer saying that he can hear me, but nobody else. I know the video quality just got a lot better.
Yeah, it did. You were definitely a little bit blurry. You're super clear now.
Yeah, you guys were blurry also. So
yeah,
the brewer saying that he can hear me.
It's definitely not working, at least on my end.
It's not picking up your voice or my voice? Yeah,
he says he hears all of us. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know if my internet was choppy or if restarting the program helped it out, but all right. Well, good thing we were only like 5 minutes in. Let's restart this real quick since we weren't that far in. So welcome to Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Paul.
And Adam is out tonight, at least for a little bit. He's going to try to make it on a little bit later. But as of now, you just got me and Paul. But tonight we are joined by the man behind Elegant Sasquatch Grooming, a brand that brings together ruggedness and refinement. The Elegant Sasquatch Grooming is known for small batch beard oils, balms, butters, washes, conditioners, and colognes. All built around quality ingredients, bold scent profiles, and a whole lot of personality. We're excited to dig into the brand, the products, the scent profiles, and the story behind how it all came together. So with that, Kris, welcome to Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes again.
Thank you again. I appreciate it. Brewer saying he can only hear two of the three. He didn't say which two, but two of the three he can only hear. So
we're having some technical
difficulties here. We need that screen from Gremlins 2. If you remember it, where it was just the old school technical difficulties with the up on the screen. Yeah, that's what we need right now. So,
yeah, I just listened and it's not picking up me for whatever reason. Let's see if that works.
Bear with us here, folks, whoever can hear us, because I'm trying to get this straightened out.
See if... Hey, I hear me now. That works.
Bear with us here, folks, whoever can hear us, because I'm trying to get this straightened out.
See if... Hey, I hear me now.
There's an echo in the room.
All right. Can you hear me now, Brewer?
Yeah, he said he cannot hear the guy with the black hair. That was his last comment. Now he's got all.
All right, there we go. All right. Damn.
There we go.
Technology. All right, we're back.
So
we should have just did this over the phone. We wouldn't have had this problem.
Right? Not over cell phone. I think service is getting worse as we go on.
Jeez.
I think I can hook my landline back up. I think maybe
we might have to.
I don't know.
Cord.
At this point, if this stops working again, we'll just go IG Live or something. Make it. We don't know that work.
That's fine with me either way. But thank you for the third time. I appreciate the invite. Been looking forward to this all week. So thank you.
Yeah, I've definitely been looking forward to it, especially since about this time last year, we had a couple of your products on, and I know I loved it. Paul, I'm pretty sure, loved it. Yeah, I think we all were a big fan of it. I know I used them until it was bone dry inside the bottle. So,
I was looking through trying to find some of product that I purchased in the past, but I don't have. I'm not out except for the samples that Jerry sent me. So I didn't realize that I didn't have any of your stuff in the cabinet. So
yeah, I remember.
Change.
I remember the old logo with the.
And you know what? The
Sasquatch with the glasses
Sasquatch
and the bow tie. He's now sophisticated or elegant now.
Yeah, he grew up.
And I remember really liking those. So definitely excited to hear about the story and whatnot behind it. That being said, do you want to give us a little rundown of yourself and how this brand got started?
Yep. Back in 2018, 2019, I was making beard products for myself. I had just started to grow a little bit of a beard, nothing like this. So I was just throwing stuff together, not really knowing what I was doing. Then in 2022, I started a new job. Worked with like 90% guys, about 20% of those guys had beards, and they were asking me for, what I was wearing and like stuff for their beards because they wanted to. And at the time, this beard was about what it is now, and they were like, "Well, we want beard like yours." So I'm like, "All right, try this." They liked it. They were asking for more of it. I'm like, "Okay, can't just keep giving you this stuff because it's costing me money. You could buy it from me." And then one thing led to another with that. I started doing like the little flea markets and craft shows around here. And then at one point, I'm driving around on the forklift because I'm bored out of my mind. Because if you've ever drove a forklift, it gets really boring. I'm like, I'm going to start a company. And then one of these same guys is like, "What do you think about the Elegant Sasquatch Beard Company?" And they looked me dead in the eye and they're like, "Kris, that is the dumbest name I've ever heard." And I was like, you know what? There it is. That is my name. And I kind of wish I would have done a little bit of a research on how many Yeti Sasquatch companies there were, because there's like 27,000 of them. But that is the basic origin story of how this company came to be. I was just basically really, really bored on a forklift at my day job, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to start a business.
Yeah, those fork trucks, even when you're busy, you get bored doing this. Pick stuff up, put shit down, move around, over and over.
Yep. Exactly.
So let's start with the what made you change the logos here within the last year? Just
at the end of last year, getting closer to the beginning of the year, I was having a couple conversations with a couple different owners who haven't been in the beard game as long as I have. We were just kind of talking shop, and they're like, I usually don't care about what other companies do, just for the simple fact that everybody's different, their trajectory is different. I thought I did really well, Come to find out, these two companies that did like 3 and 4 times as much business as I did. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Like, I really had a, hate to use the word coming to Jesus moment with this company, but I had a coming to Jesus moment with this company. And I'm like, I need to start taking this more seriously and not just a hobby, because that's where it was basically. My numbers reflected that. So I went scorched earth. I killed everything. Like, they kept the scents because I really like the scents. I really like my oil blend, but everything else changed. Even though I'm still on Etsy, I'm off Etsy now. I got if you go on the Etsy store, it's a very, very minimum product line. I got a website now. That was the big thing. I finally sat down for a week, banged out a killer website. So I got that going. I was like, all right, well, I got the website. Now I need to change the logo. And went through, I don't know, in about a week and a half period, probably went through about 50 different logos. And I was like, well, I like this one. It's still sophisticated, but it's still kind of silly because I'm still trying to play off the name. So, you got a Sasquatch in a suit now, which is really funny. And so that's basically what happened. I went scorched earth on this company and basically had to rebuild it from the ground up,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you grew up, because that first one had like the glasses and a little bow tie, and now he's got the suit on with his contacts in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He had LASIK, man. He's rich now. He had LASIK.
When you first started, how did you come up with the carrier blend oil? Did you have something in mind what you wanted to do, or is it a lot of R&D?
You know what? A lot of it came from Pinterest. Like, everybody starts out in Pinterest trying to look for recipes. I ran across a pretty decent recipe that I really, really liked. Then it just kind of morphed from that. Like, there's two recipes I took from Pinterest that I morphed. It was my beard oil recipe and my beard balm recipe, and I morphed it into what it is now. Like, my beard oil blend is it's a medium viscosity. So it works on everybody's beard. I have a grayish beard. It works really well on my beard. So yeah, it's a very well-rounded oil. It's not, crazy.
Yeah, I've really liked it. I don't have much left in this oil here, but I've really liked it. I also grabbed a butter, an unscented butter, just to try with some things, and I really like the consistency of this butter. But being down here in Florida, obviously, it melted when I had it, so I had to remelt it and get it. But
it's not the same. That butter that you have is a seasonal item for me. Yeah. Just because the whip consistency, I can't. Basically, anything past, I don't know, April, May, I really can't sell. Yeah, just because it gets too hot.
Yeah, it stayed solid for the most part, but there was a little layer on it, and I'll just melt it a little bit and then mix it up. And and usually with the unscented, it's not terrible. A lot of times with the scents, for me, when the butters kind of start separating, it'll be all concentrated in either the very top or very bottom. So that's why I like to melt it down and mix it. But even having to remelt this and whatnot, it still has a nice like soft consistency. Like, it doesn't weigh down the beard or anything. Feels nice, and it's one of those truly unscented scents. Like, I know it's hard to do it unscented when oils smell like oil. Like, there's
the only thing that you're going to smell out of that is shea butter, because it is mostly shea butter based, and it's the refined shea butter, so you're not even going to get that nuttiness. Yeah. But that's really, and you can tell when that goes bad, because then it starts really smelling rancid. Yeah. And trust me, I've been through my fair share of those. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I found one, I'm going to use it, and then next thing you know, you open it up, and I'm like, I'm not gonna, no. And then also, that works. That beard butter works as a fantastic lotion too. My wife steals it as much as possible, So whenever I make a batch, she's like, "Yo, can you make me? You got to leave me some." I'm like, "No, I don't." And then she's like, she comes in here, takes a bottle, and was like, "I guess I do it after all." So
yeah, and then I grabbed the Burton's Beard Potion No. 7 as the oil recently. I'm a big fan of like those citrusy kind of colognes. So especially during like the summertime, especially down here in Florida, if I'm not doing like I don't want to call it fruity scent, but like a summer fruity scent, I like to do like a little citrus. It just feels right. And I really like this one. Feels great in the beard. Like I said, the oil and that together, I put both of them in today just to do like a final like review, and it doesn't weigh it down. It's, what is it, 86 degrees outside right now, and I'm sitting outside. It's windy, but it's hot and muggy and nasty, and it doesn't feel weighed down or anything like that. It feels real good. Really like both these products, and I sent Paul and Adam samples of both the butter and the oil. Paul, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing, echoing what you're saying. I really like the unscented butter, because like you guys were talking, it's unscented. Most products I get that are unscented smell like vegetable oil or something like that. You get that oily smell, which it's not bad, but if you want a true unscented, this is what you want. And this has no detectable scent whatsoever to my nose. And it's like I'm not even holding that thing up to my nose when I smell it. So awesome. And I really like the way it went in. Like Jerry said, it went in light. It melted up in my hand right away. It was great. The scent, the Burton Potion number 7 is awesome. I really like this scent. I love that citrus kind of pop that's in there. Yep.
And to me, it smells like an aftershave.
Yeah.
That because it's based off of if you guys ever seen the movie Big Trouble in Little China, it's based off of Jack Burton.
Yeah.
And so it smells like what Jack Burton would smell like.
Yep. I don't have the bottle because Jerry sent me a little sample out of his, and when I saw Burton's, I was like, "What the hell's that?" And then I saw the bottle on your website. I was like, "Oh, okay, now I get it." Yeah.
Yep. And there's a counter to that one. There's a Lopan's Curse that is a earthy, sweet scent to go along with David Lopan. So that's my favorite movie of all time. Like I got a tattoo of it on my arm. Like it's my. I was like I had these two, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And again, one of those moments where I was bored, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put out 2 cents on my favorite movie, and nobody's gonna stop me.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It scared me at first because
you saw Patchouli, didn't you?
I saw Patchouli, and I was like, I'm not gonna like this, but you can't pick it up. Patchouli is one of those scents to me that's like very, very off-putting, and I can usually detect just the faintest little bit if it's in something. And I was like, oh man, and then but no, I really don't get it. If it's there, it's blended and masked pretty good because that, like I said, that's one of the ones for me. It's just like I'll throw a bottle away if I accidentally order something that has patchouli scent in it, and I just can't have it on my face all day. But this scent is great. This is definitely for me. Yeah, it's kind of like a cologne summer scent.
Yeah,
definitely with that citrus pop in there. Kind of it fits perfect for this weather. We're all on the East Coast, and it's in the 80s right now for everybody, and it sucks.
It's terrible.
Yeah, dude.
Smack in the face of summer. I mean, it's only like 85 degrees, but it's like, I'm not ready.
90 here in Jersey, and I'm like, this sucks. I'm too fat for this weather. No.
Yeah, it's awful. I'm not looking.
There's not like. Yeah, there's not too many scents that I make that actually have patchouli in it. If it does, you can't smell it because I made the mistake of getting it on my hoodie one time, and I basically went during the wintertime. I only wear one hoodie. It's my work hoodie. It's my everyday hoodie. It is what it is. And I got it on my sleeve, and I didn't realize it. And I went to work, and I'm like, what the hell is that smell? I'm like, and I'm realizing it's me, and I'm like, I smell like a hippie, and I'm like, no, I can't. I got to go home. I'm telling my boss, I'm like, boss, I need to go home. He was like, why? And I was like, I smell like a hippie. I can't do this anymore today. He was like, get back to work, Kris. It's not an excuse for you to go home.
Yeah, I'd probably call it fake a sickness if I needed to wear that hoodie for the weather, and if that's all I had, I don't think I'd be. It was like this much of the hoodie. It was like that on my sleeve, and I'm like, oh, this is garbage. Everybody judging you.
No, yeah. Luckily, where I work in the warehouse I work in, I have a good 20 feet before the next person. So I got a nice little space around me. So if I happen to smell horribly one day, I'm good. Yeah.
Good. That's good. But no, I liked it. I like the consistency. It's like you said, kind of like a medium consistency. I don't like the thicker, heavier oils. This is definitely not. You can tell how quick that bubble goes through. That's usually my test, is how quick that bubble hits the bottom when I flip the jar. Sometimes it takes like a second or two, and I'm like, oh, that's thick. And just with my type of beard, I prefer a thinner oil, and this is perfect consistency. I liked it.
I was going to say, I am working on a castor blend. I don't like using castor because it makes my face feel so heavy, and I'm like, I can't do it. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to get that out because I personally have to wear it, and I have to be okay with it before I start selling it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things,
Yeah. And then one other thing, I don't know why it's something I like to look at. Nothing, at least for me, having a darker beard, but this thing is all but like clear. Like there's a little tint of yellow to it. And I remember that from the other ones too. And then guys like yourself who have a white gray beard, I know that's a big thing that they don't want to, they've had some companies with oils that kind of look like this whiskey.
Yep.
dye their beard. Yeah. So
yeah, I have one because of the fragrances I use. Because a lot of times I'll tend to use perfumers fragrances just because they're a little bit higher end quality. There's one of them that I have that is on the purplish side. Doesn't stain your skin or your beard, but this is what it looks like. It is a little bit darker if you can see that.
Yeah.
But it's just the fragrance. I've been working on it, trying to get it clear. I just haven't mastered it. It is what it is, and unfortunately it's one of my better sellers, so I can't get rid of it,
I got your website up. It was one of the scents that I had the first time. It had like a little, I think it was like a reddish pinkish hue to it, but it was still mainly clear.
That one was probably the Adonis. Because that one unfortunately is a discontinued scent. But that one was it. Again, the fragrances I use, they all can't be clear sometimes,
No, and most of the time, especially knowing what different oils look like just in themselves, it's like I said, it's always nice seeing a clear one when most oils themselves are going to have a little yellow tint to them as it is. So Brewer said the website was a huge level up for you, and that you have great balm as well. I typically don't do balm just because.
I mean, from him, that's a
good.
Yeah, coming from Brewer, that's a crazy, recommendation. Like this is what the balm looks like. This one's kind of melted a little bit, but it is. Well, of course, now you can't see it, but it is it's a light hold. It's more of a conditioning balm than a hold balm. But it's the only product that I have out right now that actually has coconut in it. I'm trying to get away from like the tree nut, the coconut, just because then it's going to expand my customer base. Yeah. But it's kind of hard to get the same benefits not having tree nuts, sweet almond oils and coconut in there.
Yeah, I'll have to when I re-up probably this Burton's, I'll have to pull that because usually with balms for me they're a little bit too heavy, especially with all the humidity down here. It just weighs it down and makes it feel like there's someone just pulling it. So that's why when butter started becoming.
Yeah, I was going to say. The balm. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. The balm is going to be a little bit heavier than what the butter is. A little bit, not much. So it melts super quick and it absorbs super quick into the beard. So
worst case is I keep it towards the winter when it starts getting below 60. I call that a winter here.
Oh, poor baby. Below 60. Oh no. What will you ever gonna do? Man, you know why you complain.
No,
you complain about below 60 degrees. Where I worked in a freezer where it was negative 15 all day. So I don't want to hear about below 60 degrees.
In high school, in the first part of college, I was working at a grocery store, and the freezers that I had to work in were like, I think -10 and -15 or something like that. And honestly, I like the cold. I'm the ones walking around here in shorts and a t-shirt and sandals at 40 degrees, and everyone else has their parkas and Ugg boots on and everything at shit. They're probably walking around now at 86 degrees with that shit on.
That's hilarious.
So when you come up with these scent profiles, like you said, with this one, you kind of had that movie in mind. Do you have an idea for these scents, or is it just kind of like, hey, this movie, I kind of want to do something about this and kind of run?
It's a combination of both. Like this past April, every April around WrestleMania, I'm a big wrestling fan. Y'all can't see it, but in this corner, there's a whole wrestling corner with all my wrestling crap. I'll do Bearded Mania. So I'll do my interpretation of what I think or what particular wrestlers would smell like. So like leather or whatever. Or last Halloween I did for Halloween I did 2 charity drops. One of them was called Here's Johnny, which is actually my personal favorite out of everything I make. It smells it's what it would smell like if you would come from the forest in The Shining into the hotel. Because I was watching The Shining around Halloween. I'm like, man, what does that hotel smell like? Like I might have been high. I can't lie. And so, it popped up, and I'm like, all right, now I got to do it. And then I did a Hail to the King, which is a Bruce Campbell nod from Army of Darkness. And I'm like, all right, so if you're standing right next to Ash from Army of Darkness, what would that smell like? You got gasoline, you got gunpowder, you got leather. I'm like, there you go. So it's a very tricky slope when you're coming up with something. You're like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, and then, or lately I've been getting ideas from customers. They've been like, yo, can you make this? Can you make this? And I'm like, okay, I have this one right here. I'm working on with a teacher in Georgia, and it's going to smell like the front, circa 1800s frontiers. 1600s frontiers, America type of thing. But then, I did Big Fig Energy at the beginning of the year, and that was with another customer, and that one is crazy good, So it's one of those things where I could just be like, you know what, that smells good. I want to see what I can do with it. Or, hey, can you make me this? And then it smells good, and now I got to put it out to the masses.
Yeah, that Big Fig energy definitely caught my attention when I was looking through trying to see what I wanted.
It's not super sweet. It's more earthy. It's very good. There was a version of it that we were going to make it into a cologne because it just wasn't. It's definitely a winter scent because it is on the heavier side. But yeah, it smells really, really good. I wore it for a month and a half straight because I thought it would smell really good. So, by the way, right now, if you go onto the website, everything now until I think Father's Day is 25% off. So, no code needed. It comes off at checkout. Plus, it's free shipping over $45.
Nice. Can't beat that.
Plus, you also get some really, really cool stickers. Yeah.
Yep. Paul, I think I got you guys one.
Yep.
But yeah, I got one little issue with the Sasquatch 316. I get the suede tobacco leather. Why does it not smell like beer and leather?
I tried. I tried. I wanted to. I really did. I tried everything possible to get that hops smell into it. And you know what the biggest thing is? I don't like hops. So I'm like, oh, this stinks. This is horrible. So I tried it. I tried.
You're talking to two guys that were really big into the craft beer scene years ago, and we both tried a few different beer oils, whether it's IPAs or whatever, and they're all, I don't want to say all, but I want to say the majority of them are terrible. Just that hoppy note just doesn't fit right.
It tastes good, it doesn't smell good.
Yeah. Well, it smells good when you're at the brewery. When you're at the brewery, it smells good. In this form, for some reason, it doesn't come out right.
You smell like a bar the next day. That's what it comes out. It's like if you're the first person to walk into a dive bar, like right when it opens, and they mop the floor with the spilled beer of last night. That's kind of what some of these oils smell like when they shoot for that beer scent. And it just, I don't know that I've had one that anybody has actually nailed it into like a pleasurable beer scent. It's a hard one, I think.
Yeah. I can't. First of all, I don't do a lot of food scents. It's the gourmand scent thing isn't my jam. I don't do a lot. I did more this year than I have in the previous 3. I got a boozy one that smells really good. It's like cognac if you want to do something like that. But cognac's a different bird altogether. But.
Yeah, foodie scents are they're definitely a little niche there. I know some people love them. Paul can like some of them. Me, I don't know. It just gets me hungry during the day. Like if it smells like chocolate chip cookies or something, I'll just want to eat or something. Yeah. I'm like, no.
I got a cookie dough one, a peanut butter and jelly one, and it just makes me hungry. It's like it smells.
I'm a 325-pound fat guy. I do not want to go walk around like this trying to eat my beard all day. I don't want to do that.
That's all it is.
I'm good. I'm good. Like I got one that is dark cherry and chocolate. It smells and leather. It smells really good. I'm not gonna go around and eat it, but it smells good.
Speaking of cognac and stuff, this is we drink, we smoke, and we use beard products on this show. What do you imbibe to? Are you a drinker, beer, whiskey, anything like that? Or
I'm more the bourbon whiskey type of guy. Unfortunately, New Jersey is like a wasteland for bourbon. Like I can't. I'm a big Buffalo Trace guy. That's what I've been drinking lately. So like if I can run across anything like that here, I'll pick it up. I just finished off my last bottle about a month ago. I just haven't had time to really sit down and drink like I want to. Because at this age, I thought I would be kind of more like the alcoholic side, but I'm not there yet. But yeah, it's just it stinks. I got so many liquor stores around here, but they don't carry anything more than the major brands. So it's really, really hard to find something good that I like.
It's crazy that how the allocations are, because over the last 2 years, Buffalo Trace, whether it's a 750, a handle, or liters, basically sitting on almost every shelf around here. Weller 107 just finally started coming around and coming off the allocation list, so that's sitting on shelves around here. And then you go up to like Jersey or like was it Virginia and Alabama have the state control, and it's just crazy how
that's how it is in Pennsylvania too. Yeah. So it stinks. Like I usually will have to either order it offline and have it sent to Delaware, because certain states can't send to Jersey, and my uncle lives in Delaware, so I'll make the 20-minute drive down there. It's garbage, I'm like, when I do drink anymore, if I'm not drinking some sort of bourbon or whiskey, I'm a hard cider guy. I like like something like something a little bit lighter, but after like 6 or 7, I'm kind of can't get up off the couch up with them.
Yeah.
What about cigars? Do you smoke cigars?
I don't. Nah. Every once in a while, I'm not a big smoker. Unfortunately, I like the smell of it. I just can't. I can't get behind it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just came across the Bearded Mania 2, the little 4-pack that you got going on. You got Beard Life, Madness, The Bad Guy, and Buzzard King. All of them sound fantastic.
The Beard Life one, that one is, out of all 4 of them, that one's my favorite. It is a light summer scent. It's citrus. It's like white tea and tonka. It smells really, really good. If you want to do on the heavier side, the Buzzard King, the Bray Wyatt tribute, that one is more earthy, more I guess you want to call it in your face type of thing. So, and 3 of the 4 actually have chase labels to them. So you got one label, which is, everybody's going to get, and then the very select few, I think I did 10 of each, will get a different label on the bottle. So it's going to be, and it comes with like a little card saying, hey, yeah, you got a chase label. It's make a little bit collector thing. So. Because I'm a collector of other items, as you can tell with the autographs behind me. So I like to do stuff out of the box to make it a little bit special.
And then you got the Suplex 4-pack.
Yep. I have usually 7 o'clock Sunday nights. Me, Dino, Jay, and Shifty, we have a show called the Suplex Syndicate, and basically it's 4 bearded weirdos looking at each other talking wrestling. So that usually goes on at 7 o'clock on Sundays. We're not doing it this week. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I'll have to hook you up with our buddies over at the Smoke and Sounds podcast. They're a cigars podcast, but they do a lot with music, and they're both big wrestle fans. They'll do a lot with that. And there's a big, it's called the PCA, it's a big conference and whatnot for cigars. They went to it, and they said they probably talked more wrestling than they did cigars there. So
that's awesome.
I'll have, and one of the guys has a nice beard. The other guy kind of keeps a little bit short, but I'll pass their information to them, and maybe you'll find another person to talk wrestling with. I'll watch it here and there. I haven't really paid attention to the storyline since probably the Attitude Era. That's when I was into it.
Yeah.
And then kept watching it here and there, and then got to like college and got busy with classes and work and all that stupid shit. And if I see it, I'll jump on if I got nothing else to do and watch a little bit here and there. And then I work at an arena around here, and we just had one of the WWE what was that? SmackDown here the other week.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. And it's always fun doing the setups for them, seeing everyone walk in, and you're like, hey, you look a little bit different when you're not out there in the ring. You're still big as hell, but you look different.
Yeah. Like, I've been a fan since 86, 87. Showing my age a little bit. And it's just, it's one of those things where it got hot, watched it early 2000s, 2010. I stopped watching Life. And then I just kind of picked it up, and I don't watch it as religiously anymore. I kind of just watch the highlights because I can't sit through a 2 to 3 hour show. I just don't have the time. I don't. Between the day job, the family, and this, I have no free time. So I'll throw on the YouTube clips and then just watch it that way. I try to keep an ear on the four major associations, I guess you want to call it, our companies. And then, we talk about it on Sundays, and it's mostly WWE, but, we talk about whatever comes up, whatever we think is kind of cool. So
it's similar to what that Netflix MMA thing last night. It was 4 hours long, and there was a total of maybe 15 minutes of fighting.
Yeah, that's TKO right there. You know what? They've done that to the wrestling thing now, because since TKO bought WWE over a year ago, WrestleMania, their matches, there was a 4 hour show, and their matches were not even an hour altogether per night, and so it's just ads. I'm I can't do this. I can't sit here and watch ads.
And it didn't help.
And I would have been pissed if I was paying for it.
Yeah. If it wasn't free on Netflix, I probably wouldn't have done it. But it didn't help out that the first 4 matches were first round knockouts. The final Rousey fight was 17 seconds. If I'm paying for it, I want to see more. And of course,
I think that Rousey fight was great.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I mean, because if you watch it, she has her in that triangle hold, right? I understand Caruso, or I think that's his name. She was on her back. I get it, but it looks like she just let her go.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm
that's exactly what I thought when I saw it. I thought it was.
I'm like,
you have the other way.
You have the upper hand.
Yep. I thought it was going to end quick, and Gina was going to win right away. And then it's she let go, and then Ronda flipped and put her in an arm bar, and it was over. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, the arm bar lasted 3 seconds.
It happened before the arm bar was even locked in.
Yeah, it wasn't even locked in.
Yeah.
Script, man. I thought the same thing as I watched it. I was like, what? I stayed up for this?
When one of the Paul brothers is involved with it, something's with it.
Yeah.
That's your whole scripted fight promoter.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know. I miss boxing, to be honest with you. I miss the heavyweight division in boxing. That's what it does.
Yeah, those
it's all lightweight, which is fine. Lightweight, cruiserweight. I'm okay with that. But, everybody cared about boxing when you had heavyweight stars.
Mm-hmm.
Brewer said you definitely need a multitask when you're watching UFC and MMA. Ain't that the truth? Just pay attention for about 10 minutes here or there, if that, and then continue on with whatever you're doing, and then come back 15, 20 minutes later.
Pretty much it.
Can you imagine paying for a fight like that and getting commercials in the middle of the fight. Like, that would piss me off beyond belief. If I'm paying, $40, $50, $60 or however much a fight is nowadays, and I gotta sit there and watch an ad, I'd be so mad. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they started doing that during football. They would show at least kept the feed going, but the ad will take up 3/4 of the damn screen.
Yep.
You know who I blame? I blame baseball. Baseball is the one that started this, because they would start running the blue screen ads behind home plate. Like, I blame them.
Yeah, they did that. Hockey ended up doing the screens around the boards and on the glass or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Football just took it to another level and just said, we're just cutting the feed real quick, throwing that up and throwing back the feed back.
Yeah, now wrestling's trying to be like a major sport, and that's how you got 45 seconds of wrestling, we're gonna put a 2-minute ad on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for football to go like the NASCAR route where they just have like patches for mobile and Exxon and everything all over their damn jerseys.
Right there on the helmet.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Fig Newtons are tasty.
All the helmets are going to be like the Steelers. You're going to have the logo on one side and no logo. It's going to be an ad on the other side.
Yep.
Give it time. Give it time.
I'm honestly surprised they haven't done that yet. I'm
waiting for the ads on the field.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a business, so you got to make money somehow. And if there's ways to sell advertisement, obviously that's an easy money grab right there. So I'm surprised they honestly haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I think we're close. It would not surprise me. But, you a big football fan? What sports other than wrestling you get into?
I am. I'm a huge Detroit Lions fan.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a rough season last year. This year, our schedule looks relatively easy, so I'm happy about that. We got a bunch of cupcake teams on our schedule. I'm a diehard Chicago Cubs fan. I've been one since I came out of the womb. So I'm one of those. I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan, and then I'm a Buffalo Sabres fan. So I'm all over the place. I'm originally from the Midwest, where all we had was a college team, so we didn't have any pro teams really around us. So I kind of got to cherry pick the ones I wanted. So.
Yeah, the Sabres have a nice little run going this season.
Yeah, we haven't been this good since I was a senior in high school back in the late '90s.
Yeah, my favorite thing so far of this playoffs is the I can't remember what they're called. The guys that are dressing up full uniform and skating around and beating the shit out of little dummies and whatnot. Oh, so good.
Dude, if you ever, since I'm just outside of Philly, I'm like 20 minutes east of Philly right now. If you ever get a chance, look up Gritty Core, Core, and just watch how unhinged Gritty the mascot really is. It's one of the best things that you'll ever watch in sports. I went down the rabbit hole last week, and I'm not a Flyers fan, but I'm a fan of Gritty just because he's weird.
I hate the Flyers. I love Gritty.
Yeah, the Gritty is the greatest mascot I've ever seen. I'm I'll take him over anybody. I
remember years ago, I think it was about a year after they introduced him. They were doing a mascot's first Pee Wee's hockey game during the intermission, and he was laying body on these kids and tossing them around. I'm like, all right, yes,
yeah. I've seen him beat up mascots just recently, which is hilarious. I'm like, this is awesome. I like this. I want more of this.
Yeah, the down here in Jacksonville, we got the Icemen and the Sabres. At least for now, they're. Well, come tomorrow, they're going to get a new affiliate. But the Sabres were the affiliate of the ECHL team down here for the last 3 years, I think it was, 3 or 4 years.
Nice.
So you kind of try to become a fan of the affiliate. Buffalo was kind of easy. But
I want them to bring back the old goat head from the late 90s. That's what I want. I want them to bring back that. Bring back the red, black, and silver color scheme. I want all that back. I don't want this blue and gold crap anymore. I want the red and black. That. That's what I want. It'll never happen, but I can dream.
No, the team did a an affiliate night. So this year they did the blue and gold color scheme. Last year they did the black and red, and they had the goat head with holding a stick and everything. I got to put it in the closet. That was fantastic logo, and they were called the Ice Buffaloes instead of the Icemen.
Absolutely.
And that goat head is actually
absolutely.
Talk about that. I have one of those jerseys signed by Hasek sitting in the closet, all folded up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
used to have a room.
I'm in my mid. I was gonna say I'm in my mid 40s. So in high school, I had, and I've only ever seen this jersey twice. It was an alternate, and it had a red body with the black shoulders and the goat head on it, and it was like white, red, and black going down the sides, and it looked crazy. And I've been hunting down this jersey for the last 30 years, and I can't find it. And when I do find it, I can never find it in my size because I'm a giant of a man. So I'm like, no, I want this. It's gonna be my life's dream to find this jersey in my size. So that's probably one of the best logos that NHL has ever put on the ice. Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. You know what? I'm kind of feeling that Utah, the Mammoth one. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of feeling that one. I like that one a lot. The head. Yeah, I like that one. Don't like the colors, but I like the logo. So.
Do you guys see their fan Zamboni that they got going with the tusk and everything? I got to pull a picture of it. Usually they just got like a gutted Zamboni that fans go in. Utah did it up big. Show me a picture. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
There it is. It's focused. Yeah, they got it all done.
That's awesome.
That's all. Like, I saw that and I'm like,
that's crazy.
Get back to the beard stuff. What's your go-to scent profile? Like, if you could only use one scent profile.
Right. I love, depending on the time of year, I love Here's Johnny. It's a leather cedar scent. So if you like leather, it's pine. I like that. After that, my go-to. Oh, it's so hard. You know what? I will probably say King Velar. It's a citrus scent. It's a Japanese grapefruit. It's bergamot. It's lime. It's a very, very fresh scent. That's probably my number 2. I'll probably go to that more than anything, to be honest with you, because it's one of those things where you can wear it to the office and wear it to date night, and you're not going to offend anybody. I have that one, and I also have the Gentleman. The Gentleman is a cedar leather combo. Those are probably my top 3 right there.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed, like I said earlier, I like that citrus, whether it's orange, lemon, lime, bergamot, that whole citrus thing, and you got quite a few with that. Yeah. And then what was it? Here's Johnny or Big Fig with that fig in there, which I've had 2 other oils from different companies that had fig in it, and it's just something you don't smell a lot. So when you smell it, it just smells fantastic.
To be honest with you, probably the best one I've smelled was it the one that EDC put out, Lee put out.
Yeah.
Fig
and Awesome.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. I still have a little bit of that. Still have a little bit.
Yeah, that one that's like top tier fig scent that I've smelled. So.
Yeah, when he went out of business, well, when he closed shop the first time because of the health issues, I bought like 3 bottles of that one.
Yeah. Dude, his Savage one is crazy. I love that one. That's my favorite that he put out, the Savage.
Yeah, I never tried. I don't think I tried that one.
Since you like citrus, that is your go-to. It's like citrus and tonka, so it's sweet, it's up, and then once the dry down gets like really like heavy and like it's a fantastic scent.
I'll have to head over to his site and see if because he's closing down final now. So I'll have to see if there's any of that left and see if I can grab him.
I hit him up the other day. I was like, well, if you're looking to sell it, if you want to make some quick money, let me know. I'll buy some formulas from you.
Yeah, that
like great. Now I can put it out and I don't have to worry about making stuff. Like before we came on, I was actually making this right here. I'm working on a Sasquatch pirate scent. So it's gonna be like a beachy, fruity scent, and so this is gonna have to sit for 2 days before I can actually really test it out. But yeah. So
or do you want to talk about that one real quick?
Yeah, that's fine. Give me a second. I'll pull. I have no idea what's actually in it altogether because, like I said, I just kind of threw it together. This one is Honolulu Sun Bergamot, Orange Zest and Sea Spray, White Grapefruit, Pineapple, Bay Rum, Sea Minerals, Oak Moss and Sandalwood, Cedar, Tonka Oud, and Cardamom. So it's a my scent profiles are starting to become more complex. Yeah. So it's just not 3, 4, 6 items. No, there's like 15, 20 of them in there. Like I said, I've been taking the perfumer's route of making new scent profiles. So I might do a basic scent profile on the bottle or the listing, but there's like 15, 20 different ingredients in it. Like the barbershop one. The barbershop one I just put out. Oh, I think that's 12 ingredients, 13 ingredients in that. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that pirate one sounds like it's going to be sweet and dark all at the same time.
Yeah, that's, it's either going to be a pirate or it's going to be Sasquatch burnt on the beach, one of the two.
And then, so the shaving stuff that you got coming soon.
Yes.
What do you got playing for all that?
I'm gonna I threw up a thing on my website and on social media just recently. Elegant Sasquatch Shaving is coming soon. I got the shaving soap right here. So this is going to be the first time anybody really seeing it. I'm gonna have I got to hear back from my testers, but I'm gonna have aftershave. I'm gonna have the brushes, the bowls, a pre-shave lotion, maybe gel. So I'm working on some stuff with that. So that should be I'm hopefully getting that out before Father's Day. As soon as I get the feedback from the aftershave, then I can start producing it. I got to change something. It's a little bit too liquidy for my taste. I want a little bit thicker. So it's there. It's just I just got to hear the feedback on it. But yeah, it's just I want to open it up and be more of a well-rounded grooming company, I guess you want to call it, opposed to just sticking straight to beard products because it's kind of limiting myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to expand. That's what we've noticed with a lot of companies that we have on here is you start out with a small couple scent profiles here and there, and then you get some butters and balms, and next thing you know, you got a whole blown grooming thing on your website. And I was always like, I never understood the whole being a beard grooming company and then having a whole shaving side. And then I saw, I don't know if I followed them and Instagram changed their algorithm. I started seeing them again or what the deal was, but I started coming across guys that had these glorious mustaches, and I'm like, oh shit, they shave all this and just leave the mustache, and I'm like, you got to shave that. I'm like, now it makes sense.
That's coming too. I got a mustache wax right here. I gotta change it because it's a little too chalky for my taste, but that will be out soon too. So I got a mustache wax coming.
I look weird with just a mustache. I tried it in college just for shits and giggles. I look like a creeper or whatever, so I just kept growing everything back. So I don't think about
I'm jealous of your mustache. I got like 13-year-old porn stash, so I can't shave it off because my face is too big, and then I will look completely Amish. And I can't shave this off because I am ugly underneath the beard. So,
well, you can't be clean shaven and have a beard grooming company. Just looks weird.
I mean, you've seen skinny chefs before, so it can happen.
Yeah, other than the shaving and the mustache wax, you got anything new coming out soon?
Just new scent products, scent profiles right now. I am working on like I said, a frontiersman. That's what it's going to be called. So that one's still in development. I'm just I got a bunch of summer scents coming out. And then I'm working with another customer for the winter scent. I'm starting to work on the winter stuff now. Every year, for usually October and November, I do a charity drop. Last year I did for Alzheimer's research, which is near and dear to my heart. And we raised $400 last year. So I'll put out a particular product, and everything for that particular product, all the money for that will go straight to whatever charity. I'm going to do 2 Halloween themed ones, which are can't go into great detail about those right now. But then me and another customer of mine, we're going to tag up and we're going to do another one, and I have a feeling it's gonna sell really well. So we got that going, but that's October, so we got a couple months before that. But yeah. I'm going to be putting out this one called America. I'm going to F yeah, just put it like that. It's going to be America F yeah, and it is. I'm rebranding the Firecracker Bomb Pop scent that I put out last year for the summer. So that'll be out June 1st. That's the next one, and then I'll put out another one in June, maybe 1 or 2 more in June, and then we'll go from there. So,
nice. Are those all those were the summer scents, so those are going to be a limited drop. The Christmas ones will.
Yeah, if they sell really well, I'll keep them up all year long, and that's just how I roll.
Do you have plans to keep? Because I don't even know. Do you know how many scent profiles you have on your everyday?
Right now it's 30.
30?
Yeah, there's 30 right now. 30. Yeah.
I've been scrolling on this page. I started counting, and I'm like, the little scroll on the side isn't moving anywhere. I'm like, I stopped counting real quick.
There's 30 right now. Every one I put in, I try to take one away. I just released the barbershop one. So Odin's Fury is going away, which is another aftershave cologne type of scent. So that one, I got 5 bottles of that left. So once that's gone for a while. And then maybe down the line, I'll probably get rid of maybe 2 or 3 more of them. I do have a core scent, a core 5, that no matter what I get rid of, these ones won't go away. So I got Villain, King Velour, The Gentleman, Cigar Lounge, and Lucky. Those ones won't ever go away. So
yeah,
going back to the cigars, the Cigar Lounge smells like you're sitting in the middle of a humidor, which is great. So.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna hit on next was if you got rid of some scents when new ones came in, or if you just kept adding to it. Because I can imagine keeping up.
It's just too much for me to.
I was going to say I can imagine keeping up with 30 cents is crazy.
Because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I do everything. I'm a one-man show basically, so it might take me a little bit longer to. It takes me a little bit longer to get stuff out, and then when I do get it out, I keep it out for a long time. Like the colognes, I put the colognes out, I sell out, and then it's like a month and a half, 2 months before I can restock again because I got to remake it, and it takes me forever to make the colognes. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm a one-man show, so bear with me. If I sell out of something, I have to go make it. You know what I mean?
No, just I know so far the this Burton's and then the 2 scents that I had before, this butter, all been great. I'm definitely going to try the balm now. If Brewer saying it, he said earlier where'd it go? Index fingernail or less, and that's all you need. But like I said, I'm always down to try it, especially when people are saying that it's not as heavy as some other balms out there. So definitely looking forward to some of these summer scents. Like I said, that's what I've been digging lately, especially being warm out. Kind of get that fruity, cleaner scent. Just feels nicer when you're outside sweating your ass off. Where was I? I did have a question lined up, and then I moved my page, and I have no idea where it's at. Anyways, we talked about oil scents. All right. So has there been a scent that you blended together that you thought was going to be a good one and turned out complete shit?
Yeah. My counterpart on our Suplex show, when I was making Jay's, the Apex King or King Apex, his scent, he sent me a scent profile that he thought was going to work. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it. I put it together. It smelled like an 80-year-old woman's handbag. And I'm like, it was floral, but it was like not the good floral. Like, I'm like, I sent him a message. I was like, bro, I'm not making this. He was like, why? And I was like, it's terrible. It's truly terrible. I'm not putting this out. Like, it smells like if you've ever been in a grocery store on a Sunday morning at like 10 in the morning. I used to work in a grocery store. I know this smell really well. It smells like an old lady right before church. That's what it smells like. And I was like, bro, we're not doing this. And then it ended up being, we changed it to a dark aquatic, and it worked out really well. But that one was terrible. My first rendition of Hail to the King was pretty bad because it is gasoline based. So I had to really play around with that to get the gasoline to the point where it wasn't overpowering. But yeah, like everyone that you see, there's probably between 2 and 3 that were just absolute garbage, and I could not use them. So like this one right here, I might have to do some adjustments for it. It's a little too green for my taste right now, but it might change in the next 2 days. So I don't know.
Yeah, there it is. I was trying to pull up the Apex King. Amber, cashmere, musk, cedar, oud, oak, moss. Well, was it that same base scent for that one originally, or did you go completely different route?
No, like he had lavender. He had lavender and dark amber in it. And I don't know if you ever smelled dark amber, but it's very florally. And then he wanted honey and pineapple in it. And I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing to me? I'm like, no, no. Like, so I bought all the oils and I'm mixing it together, and I'm like, and then, I go into my kitchen to wash my hands, and my wife's like, what the hell is that? Like, who is there a funeral that you went to? What is that? And I was like, nah, it's something I'm mixing up. And she was like, that's gross. I don't like that. And I'm like, I told her, this is what I'm saying. I didn't even say what it was. So I was like, no, like it was bad. For the most part, I can kind of, if somebody tells me, hey, I want this, this, and this, I can kind of get an idea, and I can play with it to make it smell really good. But then there's sometimes like, oh, it also had patchouli in it too. Oh. And I'm like, lavender, patchouli, dark amber, and like honey and pineapple. It just did not. It was terrible. I had 3 different versions, and they were all bad. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And I told Jay, I was like, Jay, I'm never making you a fragrance ever again.
Yeah, I typically like those like nighttime lavender scents, like lavender and vanilla, lavender and whatever. Those are nice, but yeah, I could see when you start putting some other darker scents with it, how it'll change that up. Like most of the lavender stuff is just lavender, vanilla, lavender, chamomile, stuff like that. Just like maybe some mint in there. But like the brighter stuff, I could see how putting some darker notes in there might take that a completely different direction.
Yeah, there was one I put out. It's called Mystic Woods. It was probably maybe a year and a half ago. It was bamboo and I think teak wood. I think it was. It was very small, and I put it out and nobody bought it. I'm like, ugh, all right. It happens. I mean,
Yeah.
It happens. Sometimes you get an idea, or you find a scent that smells really, really good and you like it, and you put it out and it just craps to bed.
So when something like that happens, do you just keep it for yourself, or does it go down the drain?
Luckily, for the first run of oils I put out, I only make a small batch of anywhere from 10 to 20. So if they don't sell, I'm not on the hook for 50 of them. But if they do sell, then I bump up production to 25 to 50. But for the most part, I keep it small for the first run. I think I kept 2 bottles just for nighttime. That it really helped me. It was like eucalyptus, bamboo, and teak wood, and it was very relaxing. I didn't even use it. I just put it on my mustache. I didn't even use it as a beard oil, just to help me go to sleep. It was great.
So do you keep? It sounds like you keep the actual finished products already made, right? Or do you just have? Because I've heard some people, some companies just keep like a jug of their base oil, and then they know they have the fragrances all mixed up, and they know they got to put X amount of this, X amount of that.
Yeah, the way I basically break it down is I keep one of these. This is my carrier blend, no matter what. And then I break down one of these. This is the oil blend. So I have the recipe already. I usually do a 2-ounce bottle for the oil itself, and then whatever I'm working in, this will get mixed with this under right proportions, and then I'll just start making them out last. I usually pick these up at the end of summertime, because Walmart will have these giant bottles I normally use for Blackstones for like $3 or $4 a piece. So I'll pick up like 10 or 12 of them, and then I'll just go from there. So it makes my life a lot easier than I can just mix up a big batch of beard oil, portion it off, and go from there. So.
Yeah, I bought my fair share of those squirt bottles because I got a smaller Blackstone sitting on the other side here, and the little shelf next to it, and I sprayed down whether it's oil or water to clean it, and I set it down on the little table next to it, and then I go to grab it, and I'm like, why is my finger wet? And I look, and they just burnt the hole just because there's no heat shield or anything. So then I have to go buy another one. Well, I don't have to, but then I'll be going through Walmart or somewhere, and I'll see, oh, that's on sale. I was like, oh, I need one. So
I only buy them in September when everything goes clearance. I'm like, all right, I'll get this. I'll get my thermometer, and then or multiple thermometers depending, and then I'll go from there. So, because I also pick up barbecue stuff because I'm a big barbecue guy. Like I have a smoker in my backyard. Before the company really started taking off, I used to smoke like almost every weekend or every other weekend. And my neighbors hated it because my backyard would look like a horror scene in the morning where it's just a layer of fog everywhere. But, I'd pick up barbecue stuff,
Yeah. What was that, last year? I think it was last summer. A couple houses down. There was like 4 or 5 houses that pulled their smokers and grills to the front yard, and you come down like the street and it looked like a concert, and there was just smoke everywhere, and it smelled so good.
Oh yeah. I like don't get me wrong. I like doing it. I just don't like the aftermath because no matter how much you shower, the smell of smoke will not come off your hands or your beard.
No.
So you will smell like it for like a week afterwards. No matter what I've done, I haven't been able to figure out how to get that smoke smell out of my beard, which isn't a bad thing. But after like 3 straight days of you smelling it, it gets kind of tiresome.
You got to come up with a oil that not eliminates it, but that'll complement that smoky smell.
You know what I try to do? And this is going to be one of the many fails that a lot of people aren't going to see, but I try to do a poured butter with active charcoal, and it didn't really work. Like this just did not work. I don't know if I added too much active charcoal. What I was trying to do is I was trying to denature unrefined shea butter, and I was following a recipe that somebody had given me on how to do it, and it just did not work. It still smells like shea butter with charcoal in it now.
Yeah, if you find something that'll help kind of kill off some of that scent and it works well with it, sure, you got a little niche in there. You get some of those start going to those cooking competitions or those smoking competitions and just say, hey, you'll smell like smoke afterwards. Throw this in there and it helps die down some of that smell, and it helps.
Maybe I have to do that, you know.
Or you just make a smoked ribs scent.
You know what? I tried to. I was going to put one out last year. I have this oil that smells like roasted meat, like charred meat, and it smells really good. And I was just trying to figure out how I can factor that, like cut grass and something else that would smell like summertime, into one scent where it doesn't smell gross and it smells like you're at a backyard barbecue. Yeah,
that'd be nice. Yeah.
I've been working on that for 2 years now, and I haven't mastered it. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the scents that some companies try to pull up, I don't know, like you said, you work on them for years, and sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. And when they do, I still don't know how some of these companies come out with these scents. Like, it's just,
absolutely, it's
insane.
I've come up with stuff on accident. Like Lopan was an accident. I was testing out the Undertaker scent that I have, the RIP, and that is a like charred earth and spice scent. And I grabbed the wrong bottle because I ran out and I thought I had more, and I grabbed the wrong bottle and I put black currant in it. And I'm smelling. I'm like, it smells earthy and sweet at the same time. And I rubbed it together and put it in my beard. And I'm like, this is fantastic. And that's how Lopan was born. So I'm like, it works, like just complete by accident. Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of what company? Rolling Fork. They're a rum company. They basically source different rums from all over the world, and they're based out of Indiana. And they were trying to blend something together and didn't realize that their blending tote had, like, I think it was half full of rye or something like that, rye whiskey. And they dumped rum on top of it. And then I think they said they already got like 3 or 4 barrels in there. And they were like, shit, we didn't realize that was still in there. So they kind of did a little taste test and they're like, this is actually really good. And now it's, I can't remember the name of it.
Fortuna's Union.
Yeah. It's 50% rye, 50% rye. It is fantastic. Like it's like the sweetness from the rum with a little bit of rye spice. And
I'm going to have to try that out. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Definitely have to try that out.
One of those things that after they started messing around with it, they realized they fucked up and ended up working out for them. And it's, I want to say it's fairly, well, I don't want to say cheap, but it's definitely in the affordable category. I want to say it's under $50 for a bottle for some weird.
Absolutely.
So
sounds good.
Yeah.
Have we had it on?
We've had it on. I
was going to say, what are you guys drinking tonight? Because I've seen a couple glasses. What are you guys drinking?
I got a Westward whiskey, 88% malted barley, 12% malted rye. This is out of Oregon. They do a lot of mainly single malt, but they've done a couple of these club releases with rye and chocolate malted rye and stuff like that. And it's a little bit lighter than it's that single malt category, so it's not as punchy as a bourbon or rye. And being 90 degrees out here at 6 o'clock, I wanted something a little bit lighter. And I was all out of me and Paul both usually keep a bottle of old fashioned, like freezer door old fashioned. I finished that off the other day and I haven't made a new one yet. That would have been perfect because it was ice cold and everything. And I saw that sitting there and I was like, I haven't had this one in a while. Pulled it out and yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I started with the old. I'm hooked on these lately. The Furlow's Pickles PBR.
I was going to say, I saw the green on it.
Yeah.
I've seen those. I don't know the pickle, man. I don't know if I can get past the pickle taste. First of all, it's PBR, so it's
good, man. It's good. If you like pickles, it's good. And I was getting the pickle shots. You can get a 6-pack of them and just dump it right in, like you do with tequila and a Corona or whatever.
Psychopath there.
I've been drinking these with the spicy V8. And making like a red eye. I mean, I've been messing around with these. Last night I used the little can cutter and I cut the can off, the top off, poured the beer into a glass, rimmed the can top with tahini, poured it back in, and then put a shot of whiskey in it. And I have these dill pickle spicy Cheetos, and I was snacking on those and drinking this. This pickle beer is fantastic.
What is wrong with you?
I mean, I'm the drink the pickle juice when you're all out of pickles guy. I don't throw anything away from the pickle jar, so I'm a big fan of pickles. But I'm sipping on this one. It's a new bottle I just picked up yesterday or the day before, and it's half gone already because I sent you guys samples. Jared, you'll have it on Wednesday. Your package will be at your house. This is a Maryland distillery. They do mostly rye. It's called Epic Rye. This is their distiller's blend for 2025. It's 3 barrels of rye, 1 barrel of bourbon, and then they triple finish it first in a tequila barrel, then a Merlot barrel, and then a Cab Sav barrel. So it's pretty unique, pretty damn good. Like I said, I got your packages out yesterday. You'll have them on Wednesday by 10, it said. So it's pretty damn good, and it's like $60, $65 or something. It's for a limited release. It's pretty damn good. I've been liking this one the last couple of days.
Now you got to figure out how to get pickles into that, and then you'll be having it.
Well, so I think it's 3 years ago now, because Adam, our other co-host, he's out in Lexington, Kentucky. Me and 3 of our other buddies, 3 or 4, I can't remember now, went out there, did some distillery tours, and one of the distilleries had a pickle whiskey. So they age their bourbon, they dump it. After they dump it, they age pickles in there and do like a barrel aged pickle. And once that's done, they dump it and then throw the whiskey back in it. So I grabbed the bottle of that. I was going to offer to send you some, but it doesn't sound like you'd want to try it. But yeah, it's a bourbon that tastes like pickles. I will say the pickles themselves are fantastic. I bought a jar of those. They were spicy pickles, so they had pickles with some.
Nice.
I
think there was Thai charities in them. It was fantastic, and I had to pick up the bottle to go along with it.
There is a chicken place in this area. They used to make these ginger pickles, and they were fantastic. I'd actually go to this chicken place. It was the weirdest combination. They made fried chicken and donuts, and that's all they did. And if you're in the Philly area, you would know this place. But they used to make these ginger pickles, and I would just get the pickles because they were better than chicken, better than donuts. And they stopped making them, and I'm never coming back to your place. You just lost a customer. So I ended up having to figure out. Me and the wife ended up having to figure out how to make ginger pickles, which we did, and we make ginger pickles now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're sweet, spicy.
This was my concoction the other night.
Oh yeah, the flaming hot pickled. Cheetos.
You know what? The craziest thing on there is the Cheetos. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, they're pickled Cheetos, so I figured I'd have a little snack with my beverage.
You had me all the way up until the Cheeto.
I'd have a little snack with your beverage.
It's crazy.
Yeah, talking about all those pickles, I completely forgot about it until we were talking about it. We have a store here called the Pickle Factory, and all they do is pickles.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I don't want to say all they do is pickles, but the majority of what they do is pickles.
I was going to say there's a pickle festival coming up. I think within the next month around here. I won't go to it because I don't care about pickles that much. It's just it seems interesting, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I can become a vendor there. And I looked into it, and I'm like, I'm not going to try to. I'm like, you're just going to get vinegar smell all over the place, and you're not going to be. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I thought about it. Trust me, I thought about it.
Yeah, whip together a pickle scented beard oil, and you'll sell out up there.
God, you know what? I think I might just have to do that. That good pickle thing. Limited run, 15 bottles, and that's it. And once it's gone, it's gone. You know what? Damn it! Now okay. I gotta put this in my notes now. Hold on.
You'd probably sell at least one, if not two, with us.
Yep.
Depending on it. Brewer said the only pickle he likes is Pickle Rick.
Terrible.
I had to look up that pickle festival.
You know what? I can buy it. Oh, okay. I can buy it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was around here because I kept on seeing it's like in like the tri-state area because it's like Philly, there's like Pennsylvania and New Jersey and like Delaware, kind of Maryland in that area.
Yeah, so I'm not sure which one's up there, but I just found out that there's one in Baltimore in September, so I will be I'll be heading to that. The Big Dill World's Largest Pickle Party. That could go. That name just is a little bit. I'll have to do my research, and since it's in Baltimore, I'll make sure it's
I think that was the one. Yeah, I think that was the one I was looking at. I think.
Yeah, so it's September 19th. So we're not recording on the 19th, Jerry, because I'm going to be at the Pickle Festival.
Apparently, Orlando has a pickle festival that just passed April 25th.
Did you guys ever think when you woke up this morning that you guys would be talking about pickles this much?
No.
I talk about pickles a lot. I like pickles. Since I have this pickle beer, I've been sending these guys pictures of the pickle beer and all my concoctions since I saw this out in the I was walking down the beer aisle and I was like, PBR does a pickle flavored beer? Because Busch does the apple and you know, all that stuff. And I was like, okay.
I heard that apple one was supposed to be really good too, and I'm like, it's Busch though. I'm like,
so when it first came out, what was that? Been 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, they couldn't sell it.
I drank the shit out because I was playing hockey and we drank beer after before and after, and for shits and giggles one day I just bought a case along with the Miller Lite or whatever the hell we drank, and like I cracked one before the game and I was like, this isn't half bad, and it just became like a tradition that every game that we played, I brought a case of it, and then it went away, and then they did the peach, which I was never able to get my hands on. But the Keystone apple, I heard, is even better. But then you're on the same boat.
It's Keystone,
which I think is worse than Busch.
I mean, the only, how much lower can you get to Keystone? Where you're going to go Natty Light Apple? Is that what it is?
I probably prefer Natty. I probably prefer Natty over Keystone and Busch.
You know what? I'm waiting for the Colt 45 apple to come out. That's what I'm. Yeah, some malt liquor apple. That's what I want.
The Steel Reserve apple and.
Yes, that's what I want. I want. Yeah.
Yeah. So earlier when I said that we've
hold on. No Capple, Green Apple, Natty Light, Sour Seltzer. It's a thing.
I'd try it. It's a seltzer, so
I had to Google it because I was like, it's probably out there. Like they make everything else. Yeah, and then there's the Keystone. There's their Keystone Light Apple as well. Not the sour seltzer, but they do an apple as well.
Yep. Just came out.
So many bad decisions were done on Natty Light. So many bad decisions.
Yeah, so earlier when I said some of our episodes have gone like 3 hours plus, it's because we get on a tangent like this, and next thing you know, we're 2-3 hours in.
Hey, I'm okay with it. It's fun.
Like
Keystone also makes a raspberry lime called Keystone Light Raspberry Lime.
Interesting.
Jeez. This is wild.
That just looks like it's a headache waiting to happen.
Yeah. There's some good flavored stuff out there, I guess. Who knows? Oh, this one I've had. This one is pretty decent too. Remember the Natter Days that was out last summer?
So good.
Strawberry lemonade. Yeah. Natty Light beer.
Those Natter Days were so good.
Yeah, they're good though. They're really good. They're like Starburst.
They came out with another. They got 2 different versions of that.
Natty Light is the stuff that you buy when you're in college. You have no money, but you want to drink. You might as well just be drinking water at that point.
Yeah, everybody throws in the $3 you have in your pocket to go get
in college, the parties I would go to, everyone was like Busch or Bud Light or somewhere like that, and I always bought 2 cases of Natty because it was the same price as 1 case of Bud Light, and I ended up
drink 3 of them to get the same buzz. Yeah, I understand.
I brought beer, so I'm drinking whatever's in the refrigerator, and I drink the Bud Light. The Natty ended up going towards beer pongs and all the games anyway. So, it was the Natter Days pineapple, I think it was, is what they came out with. Pineapple lemonade instead of strawberry lemonade.
I'm gonna have to try it. It's a great summertime little.
Perfect. Yeah. That Natter Days is a perfect summer beer. As long as you don't mind drinking like 15 of them to feel anything. Yeah. Now that we got off this,
I think I was sipping on this last night. Last night I was sipping on this Angry Orchard. I think it was Angry Orchard. They had like this ginger apple one, but it tasted exactly like a ginger snap.
Oh.
And because I was like, I told the wife to pick me up something from the liquor store. I was like, I don't care what, just pick me up something. So she brings some up. It was a variety pack of, hard ale, and that was one of them. And I'm like, this isn't bad. I don't like ginger snaps, but this one isn't bad. The other two were, one of them was like absolute garbage, and then the apple one was fine, but that one wasn't bad.
Huh. That actually sounds like it'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
So the new thing that's out, at least around here, is this stuff, Surf Light. It's selling out like crazy. I haven't even seen it yet to try it, but a lot of people are talking about it. It's like essentially it's a vodka, water, and like sports drink. It's got electrolytes and stuff in it, and it supposedly tastes like boozy Gatorade. It tastes like boozy Gatorade when it tastes like that.
Which means you could just continue to drink because you're hydrated.
You're hydrated.
Now, if you can mix that with Red Bull, then you could you're a nonstop drink machine. That's it.
Yeah, you won't have to sleep either.
No.
All right. Let's kind of get back on track.
Track? What's that? You don't need a track for that. No.
We could go off on a tangent after this, but is there anything that you want to throw out there from your side that you want people to know about or anything that they might know?
Like I said, the Father's Day sale is going on right now. Everything's 25% off, no code needed. I screwed up the first time when I launched the sale last week. Apparently, I had a code that I didn't know about, but yeah, no, this time it's 25% off. Comes off at checkout. Free shipping at $45 or more. Spend $125, you get a nifty hat. So you got that. And like I said, I got the shaving stuff coming out, and then the new stuff. The Barbershop Reserve is out now. I'm running low on that right now. I think I have 5 bottles left of that. So that one is so all the people that are asking me for my take on a barbershop, I have a barbershop sent out. It smells good. I won't wear it because every barbershop I've ever been to doesn't smell like that. But it does smell good nonetheless. So. But that's really all I got, Suplex Syndicate on Sundays. Me, Jacob Blends from Bane Blends, and Old Man Beard have a show on Wednesdays now at like 6:30 Eastern time. I think it is, 6:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Eastern time on TikTok. So we have that. That just started. We just started that last week, so it's brand new. So
we just had a big one not too long ago.
Yeah, we've had him on twice.
Yeah, that's how to be honest with it. That's how I found out about you guys is through him. So
I'll have to find my TikTok app and jump on one of those times and watch you guys because he's one of those guys that his blends are just like the stuff he's been putting out is crazy. I just grabbed his watermelon shave house, I think he calls it, his watermelon barbershop scent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, tell me how that one is, because I asked him about it on Wednesday. I was like, how does that work? Like, because I get the whole barbershop thing, but then you're gonna add the extra sweetness to it with the melon. I have The only one of his I own is the Rustic Woods one. I picked that up last year. I have that one.
That's one of my favorite fall scents right there.
Yeah, that's the only one. See, the thing is, like, I've said this with a lot with all the shows I've been in. I don't buy a lot of other companies' products just for the simple fact that I have sitting next to me, like legitimately next to me, I got bottles and bottles and bottles of my stuff that I got to go through that I'm testing, and like I don't like. I just picked up Beards and Barks put out one. Oh, I forget which one I have, but Dennis over there, he sent me a bottle of his new lotion, and his stuff is fantastic. So if you ever get a chance, check out Beards and Barks. Dennis, this stuff, I don't use a lot of lotion. I don't need to, but this stuff will last, like, the scent itself lasts like 7 hours. I'm like, so, but it smells so good, and I'm glad he sent it to me. Me and Dennis are friends, and so, you know, we send each other stuff all the time. And this stuff, like, I picked up a bottle of oil. I was more excited about the lotion he hadn't put out yet than the oil. I was like, this is great. So, but yeah, it's Beards and Bars. Dennis, he's a great guy. Stacy over at Wicked Wednesday, she makes some fantastic stuff. She actually, to be honest with you, I can say this. I'm not personally making this. Stacy from Wicked Wednesday is actually making this. She's making it for me because she's the soap queen. Her stuff is fantastic. So I'm like, if I'm going to sell the best, I want the best, you know?
Yeah, I've looked at Beards and Barks before, just the whole beards and dog idea.
Yeah.
And now that I'm on his website, I remember I got a whole like list of different companies that whether Jacob told us about, or now you're telling us about, or these other companies telling us about, or whatnot, that have a list, and we try to tell whether it's a beard company or a whiskey company or cigar company. We try to space it out between the three. We're not just one. So I would love to have everybody on, but we try to space it out so we're not kind of limiting what we have. So try to get, we're coming to our third season here, or third year, whatever you want to call it, in 2 months. And for our new season, I'm trying to do one of each whiskey, cigar, and beard a month, which would only bring 12 companies in. And there's so many more outside of that. So I just keep a running list and be like, oh, all right, there's the next one, sort of deal.
You know, you put me down for like another 2 more years down the line.
Now, we said it to Jacob and everyone else. Like, if you ever want to hop on, just send us a message and we can find a spot for you. We tell us everybody, even if it's just like, hey, we got this new product, I want a little 10 minutes little spot, like commercial type deal, and we could make that happen.
And I'm also, it sounds like every 2-3 days there's a new company that pops up making new products. You know, like right now, unfortunately, the men's grooming side is starting to become so saturated with new products and new companies. I don't know how anybody can keep up anymore. You got the old companies, you got me, companies like me that are kind of new but also kind of old, and then you got brand new folks that just pop up, and you're like, all right, there's only so much money that goes around. You know what I mean? Yeah,
same thing with the whiskey, not so much, just because it takes so long to do everything. But same thing in the cigar company. It seems like every day there's a new cigar company out there, new brand out there, and at least there's a ton of tobaccos out there. But when you're first getting started, most of the time you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars that you could get tobacco from here and here and here, unless you got some kind of in. So a lot of these newer brands have the same Nicaraguan or Dominican, which we love, but at the same time, I'm like, why am I going to buy your new brand when I could buy this other brand that I've been buying for the last 5-10 years using more or less the same blend? Like, you got to sell me on it somehow. And it seems like every day there's a new company coming out, whether it's beard or whiskey or cigars, and it's so hard to keep up with everybody. And
we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just coming out, like, at least in my case, we're just coming out with new scent profiles. That's all we're really doing. How when was the last thing that you've seen in the beard world that was like, wow, that's new and inventive? Maybe the beard jelly, maybe.
I was going to say maybe the jelly or the liquid butter, which is the newer.
I have one of those. I'm like, okay. The only reason I have one of those is because I can't sell the whip stuff during the summertime. But yeah, we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just improving it, and you can only improve it for so much, you know.
And that's one reason why I like doing this with owners like yourself is, for the most part, you guys are all talking, not to everybody, but you're talking to Jacob and the guy from Beards and Barks and whatnot. So you kind of just all talk together, and you mentioned these two, Beards and Barks, and then Wicked Wednesdays. And
Wicked Wednesdays. If you guys ever want to try soap, she's the only one that, her company is the only bar soap that we use in my house. Like, because it is crazy good. It's all handmade, cold pressed, if I'm not mistaken, but it lasts it makes your skin feel so much better than any bar soap that you can buy at the store. So
yeah, we're always down to try new products that have been recommended to us.
I wanted to make soap, and then I watched a couple of videos on how to make it and how much time it takes. I'm like, I don't have it. I don't have that kind of time. Nope. I can barely put beard oil into a bottle. Yeah. Like, I don't have time to do anything else. You know?
We had a company on a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, he closed up shop, but he started getting into the soaps, and he said the same thing. It was like, oils, for the most part, I could bust out in a day or two, as long as I have the ingredients. The soap, it's got to sit, it's got to cure, it's got to this, he goes, you're looking at a couple months.
Yeah, and you hope it turns out.
Yeah.
That is just like with perfumes or the colognes. Colognes could take me up to 2 to 3 months to make a batch of cologne, depending on how well the fragrance oils take with the alcohol. Like, it's just, I got stuff here sitting here for 2.5 months. It's not ready yet. No. I don't think it'll ever be ready, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I said, we're always down to try some new stuff. I'm always down to try some new soaps, especially if they're good and they smell good.
Yeah, Stacy has this bourbon cherry one that's really good. It's my personal favorite out of every. It's a bourbon cherry soap. It's fantastic. She makes some really good beard products too. She's I think a licensed cosmetologist so she cuts hair that's her day job, and then she has this. But she makes some fantastic stuff. So.
She got some good.
I wish I was that
talented. To the products too.
Oh yeah.
There's some funny names, like Santa's Little Hoe.
We actually for Christmas, me and her, we collabed on we both did a scent together. I did Slay Me Daddy, which is it was a hot chocolate mocha bourbon scent, and then she did Kinky Kris Kringle.
Yep, that's it was like the art right there. Look at that, Jerry.
Yeah. And it was so they smelled fantastic by themselves, but then when you put them together, they smelled ridiculous. And we did it on purpose because she does foodie scents really, really well, and I don't do that. And so it was fun. Like, I enjoyed it. I sold out of mine like crazy, and I know she sold out a couple of times too. But yeah, it was like I don't usually do a lot of collabs with other companies because it's so hard to the whole logistics thing. And, do you only use EOs or instead of FOs, that type of thing. But that was fun. Like, I enjoyed that. So,
Paul, you still on that website?
Yep.
Look up, go to beard oils, and look up Zombie Peep Show.
Yes. I helped her design that label.
That label's awesome.
Great. That's great. Yeah.
And the scent sounds fantastic too.
Yeah.
Candied lemon, cotton candy, lavender, toasted marshmallow, vanilla, oak, cedarwood, dark amber, toasted tonka.
Yeah. She comes up with a lot of crazy stuff.
You're teetering on that foodie type scent there, but
yeah. Her probably, to be honest with you, her number one seller, if I'm not mistaken, is the Agent Orange one.
That one I was looking at. That scent sounds awesome, and then right now it's on sale for $10 for 1 ounce oil. Just
jump all over that. Jump all over that.
Yeah, that one sounds good. This is the first one I clicked on. Cake batter, ice cream, sprinkles, buttercream, white chocolate, and snack cake, and that's the Santa's favorite hoe. That's great. That art just grabbed me. That was the first one I clicked on, and I saw that.
Yeah, she also has one. The artwork's like a pinup girl, and it's like dark cherry and chocolate, or dark cherry and something. I forget what the name of it is off the top of my head.
Maraschino cherry.
Yeah, that's one. I helped her with that logo, that label, or the artwork too. So
that's great, and that sounds awesome. Cherry is like.
I was going to say cherry and
scents I like to find in beard oils. Citrus is always a go-to, but when you can nail that cherry scent like the right way, I love the cherry oils.
I got two that are cherry. I got El Presidente, which is cherry, sweet tobacco, vanilla, amber, and birchwood. Smoked vanilla and birchwood. That one. And then I got Chaos Queen of Chaos, or Chaos Queen. That one's a cherry leather chocolate scent with a little bit of heat. Those are the only two I have. So because it's so hard to get a cherry that doesn't smell artificial. It doesn't smell like a cough drop. You know?
Like I said, when the cherries are done right, that's probably my favorite scent in a beard oil. The good cherries.
Yeah, that's how I am with citrus. As long as it's not artificially smelling. Those
exactly. If you're not smelling like an air freshener, you're okay with it.
Yeah,
right.
No, I definitely have hers and the other one now bookmarked to take a look at. We'll have to.
Dennis from Beards and Barks, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might be wrong about this, but I think a portion of his sales goes to a charity.
I think so. That was one of the things that I saw the first time, because we try to do some things with charities, whether it's military, first responders type deal, or like children's charities. So when other companies are doing something like that, it's one of the things that we want to showcase.
I want to say I think a portion of his sales goes to the combat veteran, the animal veterans. I think I might be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that. And Dennis, if you're watching, I'm sorry if I butcher it. I apologize.
He's got some cool art too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of them are based on dogs, or like dogs he owns, and that all that. So
yeah, right now he has Canines for Warriors and Heads Up Guys. So obviously Canines for Warriors is, everyone knows that. Heads Up Guys is men's mental health resources. So any company that partners up or does anything for charities, it definitely piques our interest, and we want to, as long as the charities they're using are legit charities, because we all know there's some out there that aren't as they say they are.
Absolutely.
And as long as the product itself, the oils or whatever beard product they have, is, as long as that's good, we love seeing a little collab between those two.
2 years ago, I think I did prostate cancer, the Prostate Cancer Association. Last year was Alzheimer's research. What was Alzheimer's research? I think .org. I think it was something like that. So I think I'm going to start donating more to Alzheimer's research, because I don't think it gets enough, charity funding and funding in general. Even though there's lately in the last 6 months, there's been some amazing work done in rats. Once the America pulled out of the World Health Organization, a lot of stuff started taking off, and so they think they might have found a way to reverse Alzheimer's, which is great. And so like that's huge in my book. So I think come October and November, I think I'm going to donate it again to something like that. But we shall see. I don't know yet. I haven't decided on which way we're going to go for that. So
yeah, we got to start talking about our charity giveaway again, Paul. Get that going.
Well, if you guys ever need anything, let me know. I'll be more than happy to donate some stuff for you. It's not a problem. I donated stuff to other YouTube channels for other causes, and I have no problem with it. It's fun.
Awesome. We'll keep in touch. 2 years ago, was it year and a half, year ago, I don't remember when we did it. We basically told everyone to donate to your favorite veterans charity, and we had two. Basically, for every $5 you donated, you got an entry, and then we had two charities that you got double entries for, and we raised, I think, close to $500 total, something like that, between a variety of charities, and we gave out some beard oil samples, some cigars, some whiskey samples, stuff like that. We try to, unfortunately, this past year we tried to do a giveaway, but it was too close to Christmas, I think it was, or whatnot, and
didn't get legs under it.
So we kind of we tabled that. We're trying to find better time to do it, and honestly, right about this time would probably work best. Not too much going on.
This time or like October, or like September, October. Yep. That's a good time. Usually before the first of the year is usually bad. Right after the first of the year usually is, because there's.
I want to say our first one I think was ended September. I think our first one did. The second one we tried to start up. Unfortunately, I think it was end of October or middle. I think it was middle of October, and then that you start getting into Thanksgiving and Christmas time, and I get it. We all get it. It was just bad timing on our part. And then we tried to do it right after the new year, and again, that was bad timing on our part, just because it's first of the year. But I think this is going to be a good time if we do something like that. We'll gotta figure out.
You can always do it like February, March, April, somewhere in that range too. Right when people start getting their tax money back,
Shit, I bet. But yeah, we'll keep you in mind, and then when we kind of divvy some stuff out, we'll reach out to you, see if you're interested, and if you are, you are. If not, no big deal. Like I said, we had an idea of a bottle, maybe like a 5-pack of cigars, and then maybe like a beard kit or something, like beard oil, beard balm, whatever.
It works.
Something like that. When we'll talk, we'll have to talk about that Wednesday when we get back on.
Yep, definitely.
Try to figure something out completely and actually get that going, because definitely needed some of these charities.
Yep.
I think we're starting to get to that almost 2-hour mark now. Paul, you got anything else?
No, I think we've about covered it. Did you tell us where everybody can find you? You said what's coming up, but did you give out your links and stuff?
Yeah. The elegantsasquatch.com. That's the main website. You can find me on there. You can find me on Etsy. If you just type in The Elegant Sasquatch or Elegant Sasquatch, there's going to be one of two things that pop up. Either my website pops up or an absolutely terrible TV show from the early 90s. That will come up. If you get on the TV show, clearly you're in the wrong position. But yeah, theelegantsasquatch.com. Type in Elegant Sasquatch. You can find me there. You can find me on Sundays on Tactical Santa's YouTube channel for the Suplex Syndicate. You can find me Wednesdays on the Old Man Beard's TikTok channel, I think it is. So you can find me there. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I am on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok. So I'm there. Elegant Sasquatch Grooming on Instagram. That's where I post the majority of my stuff. Was it Elegant Sasquatch Beard Company on Facebook? I think it is. So just type in Elegant Sasquatch. I'm gonna come up. You're gonna find a bunch of stuff on Temu. You're gonna find a horrible TV show, and just figure out which one I am. That's all.
You can watch the TV show and let us know what you think about it too.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't no. No. It's not even a good TV show. It lasted 3 episodes. They were pilots. No, don't no.
Now I gotta watch
it. Was like early mid '90s TV finest. You can, go from there.
Yeah, I might have to check that out tonight.
I warned you.
We talked about a bunch of that. Is there anything else you want to toss out there? I know we talked about all the new products where we can find you. Anything else?
I think I got everything off my chest. I mean, I got probably the quickest turnaround time for order wise. So you order it, and it usually goes out the next day. Like that package right there, that was ordered at 3:30. It's gonna go out tomorrow morning. Plus the other ones I have over there. So they're all going to go out tomorrow. So it's usually about a 12-hour turnaround time. Usually,
Yeah.
So quick shipping. You order it on Saturday, you get it by Thursday, depending on what part of the country you live in, because there are some hellholes that are for shipping wise. But in general, you get usually about 4 to 5 days. You usually get it from when you order it. So,
and then you're like someone like Paul that you try to ship something out and it takes an extra day to get to him for whatever reason.
Yeah, you know that's how it is. Like I'm from Nebraska originally, so my family sends something out here 3 days. I send something back out there a week and a half, and I'm like, it's how? Then I watch the package. It hits Indianapolis and just goes on the Indy 500. Then it goes to Kansas City. Then it goes around and around. Then it goes into like Nebraska. I'm like, what the hell?
I had one that I think, Jerry, you sent me from Florida to Maryland, and I tracked it, and it was in like Colorado at one point.
Something like that, yeah. It went completely west, and sat there for like 2 or 3 days, and they're like, yeah, we fucked up, and they sent it completely all the way back.
Yeah, I had that happen a couple months ago where it was supposed to go to Puerto Rico. Which, by the way, I got customers in 47 states and Puerto Rico. I'm still trying to get Montana and both Dakotas off my list. So if y'all know anybody in those states that has a beard, reach out to me so I can send them some products and so I can knock them off my list. But the guy lives in Puerto Rico. I sent him a package. It ends up in Colorado and was going to be delivered in Colorado. And I ended up having to call USPS. I'm like, yo, Colorado and Puerto Rico are nowhere near each other. Why is this being delivered in Colorado? And they're like, oh, I don't know. And then next thing you know, it's in Georgia. I'm like, what? How? Like, what is going on?
Colorado must just be where they send stuff that they don't know. They're like, I don't know where this goes. Send it to Colorado. They'll figure it out.
I don't know where this state is. It's over there. You know?
So yeah, this was fun. It was fun getting to finally get to know you. I know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We followed you ever since last year or whatever, even before that, trying new products. Fun time. And like I said earlier, anytime you want to hop on, whether it's a second show like Jacob did and just talk pickle whiskeys, pickle beers, whatever else.
What we are going to have to do before you come on next time, we need to get proactive on this, Jerry.
I think this is going to be season 3 thing. Do you know about this?
Malört? Why the hell would I do that to myself? Why?
It's become a mini thing on this show. And
God, no.
We have to end the show with you next time, and we all do a shot of Malört together because the screen grabs from everybody's faces is priceless.
I don't know why.
That is just black licorice and like regret all dropped in a bottle.
Like lawn clippings and regret and gasoline.
What was
See,
it?
I want to know. I want to meet the person who invented that and what kind of psychopath that person was.
They know what it is.
They lean into it being swill. They definitely lean into it. But that's a good question. Did they actually put it out the first time knowing that it was going to catch on and be just this thing that people do to punish their friends,
Hold on.
or did they think they had something? Like, did somebody be like, "This is really good, let's sell this," and then it just morphed into this punishment for people?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a video, like a short little clip of it. I think it was supposed to be like a healthcare tonic. That when they originally put it out.
That makes
and
sense.
I'm like, no, that's just going to make somebody sicker. No.
They sell good whiskey. It's just this stuff is not good at all. No, but they do make a bourbon that's really good. So, I mean, who knows?
Yeah. But if you ever get some time, go on YouTube and search Jeppson's Malört and watch their commercials, whatever.
Oh, their commercials are fantastic. They make fun of themselves just for being the worst thing that you can ever drink. It's great. It'll make you laugh. Trust me.
And the thing is, they're making money off of that. And I know if you go up to like the Chicago area, it is huge in Chicago, like that surrounding, section, southern Wisconsin. And I'm like, what? There's something wrong with you anyways. There's something wrong with Midwesterners. Being a former Midwesterner, I can say this. There's something wrong with Midwesterners, but now just throwing Malört in there, no.
Well, there is as in the fashion of showing cans on my phone, this is something you got to try too.
Oh, jeez.
Malört Spritz. It's a seltzer. Malört flavored seltzer. Canned cocktail. I've not been able to get my hands on this yet because they only sell it in Chicago, and like every place I try to order it from either doesn't ship or they want like $40 to ship a $13.99 4-pack. But I'm going to get my hands on this, and we are going to sample it on the show because that's fantastic.
Well, that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. You know what? You guys let me know when you get that in, and I'll definitely be watching because I want to see that poop show happens afterwards.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. That's my
idea. You know what? I will pay you if you can. I'll pay you if you shotgun one of those and you don't make a face.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't gonna. I don't know.
I have a good $20 Kris $20 bill on it. If you can shotgun one of those and not make a face,
that's gonna be rough. But I do want to. They make a barrel aged Malört as well, so
it's not much better.
We need to do a show where barrel aged and the regular and spritz and just.
I can only imagine what the burn on that is. Oh my god!
These guys will hate me by the end of that episode because I'll be the one sending it out. Trust me.
It started out with our Halloween episode that we were just messing around with different things, and then after Halloween, I think we did our like Thanksgiving episode, and we're like, yeah, let's do it just because. And then Christmas special came, and we did it again. And New Year's, we did it again. And
I've drank this much of the bottle. That just goes to tell you what.
And the question is, how much does your liver hate you?
I don't know. Who knows? It's a health tonic, right? Maybe they were cleaning my liver up.
You know what? You're going to live forever now. That's what it is. Nobody knows. You drink Malört, you don't die. Yeah, exactly. It's embalming fluid.
That's what I would imagine.
Nobody knows.
It tastes like. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna do more of that on our new season coming up in July.
You guys should just have a show of nothing but pickled alcohol products and Malört, and that's it.
Take the good with the bad. There you go. I like it.
Hey, I'm a man of many ideas. All right.
Only if you come back on with a pickle and Malört scented oil.
Oh,
you know what? Don't tempt me. I will. Don't tell me. I was thinking about a catnip one. Don't tempt me.
Honestly, you probably could sell the shit out of Malört scented oil just as a gimmick because they sell the shit out of this swill just as a gimmick.
I might have to look it up.
You might get a cease and desist, but that's also fun.
Yeah.
We're actively trying. Trying to get cease and desist over on this show. We haven't got one yet, but we really, really want one. So we're walking that line with some logos and stuff right now.
That's terrible. That is, you got to go straight. Like you got to, if you want the cease and desist, you got to hit Disney stuff.
There you go. Look, there's our Malört one that we want one from.
Like I said, you got to do Disney and you got to do Star Wars. Those are going to get you.
I've been trying to work on a Star Wars.
The NFL is a good one. He made that one. That one might get us one.
Oh, that's so bad. So bad.
If they send us one, my only ask is I want to write them back and say, can you send 2 more copies? Because we all 3 want the original cease and desist. Because I want to put it in a frame and hang it on the wall.
Oh, you're just gonna have a wall. You're gonna get rid of the black curtain and just a wall of cease and desist letters. You know what? A lot of times they have to be signed by the person that's sending them out. So a lot of times you get cease and desist by like athletes and like celebrities. Like, I got your autograph right there. You know.
That's just going to be the intro of this show. It's just going to be their intro song and then just clips of the.
You're going to change the name to cease and desist.
Yeah, there you go. We're going to have a special segment on
cease and desist with Malört. Special guest Malört.
I figured with the Malört, we'll either get a C&D or we'll get a partnership. One of the two. Either way, I'm fine with.
It's a win-win, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been having some fun with some Adobe products and making some different logos and stuff. And
well, you know what? You shoot me a message on what logo you want. I'll come up with something because I can come up with some crazy ideas. Right?
I think Paul has some swirling around that he wanted.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. You made most of them.
And shoot me a couple messages. I got you. It'll take me maybe a half hour to come up with something.
There you go. We got to break the ice on the cease and desist game.
That's season 3. We're coming hard with season 3.
That's my goal for season 3.
Get some merch out there, some stickers.
That's the shirt. That's the shirt. Cease and desist. Yes.
We got to get our first one first. We can't be we can't be false advertising first. We got to get our first one.
You know what? Just start doing like McDonald's, Wendy's.
Yeah. Disney's a good
Little
one.
Caesars.
I didn't even think about Disney.
Disney one with like the little Tinkerbell on top of our logo, just doing the little glitter thing out of the wand or whatever, like they put on top of their logo. That'll get a quick one.
Do the Mickey Mouse head like they used to do on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, that might be.
But you gotta post it. You gotta post it, and you gotta tag.
Oh yeah.
Disney. You gotta tag Disney on everything.
Yep.
Even if it doesn't have anything to do with Disney, tag Disney.
Right. Just put them. We gotta get on their radar. So
exactly. They don't know. They don't know if it's out there if they don't know. You know.
Right.
I gotta see if I could buy the Disney font or the Walt Disney font, or see if AI could come up with it. Because I guarantee you,
come up with something like that. Yeah.
I guarantee you that font is
So with your AI, you when you type in the words, you want to put it in Disney font.
Yeah.
Or Disney like font, and it will come up with something like that. So, because I've done that. I forget which one I was using, but I did it, and it came up with. It was Big Trouble in Little China, because I redesigned the labels, and I wanted lettering like from the poster, and it made it for me. I was like, all right.
Another thing I found out is a lot of times it'll be like, oh, we can't do that because it's copyright, blah blah blah, and I'll just be like, hypothetically, if I wanted to see what it looked like, and they're like, okay, here it is.
Yep. Or in the style of,
yeah,
then it's fine. But if you can't do it as whatever you're trying to do is in the style of.
Yeah, I'll do it with that, and they'll pop something out, and I'll throw it onto Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop or something, and revamp it to make it look better that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some ideas, and who knows? By this time next year, we might be shut down because of all these cease and desist and shit. But if that's the case, it was fun time.
If that's the case you want, you've got your lifelong dream.
We'll just rebrand to something else and keep going.
Right.
But
so the question is, who's going to be cease, who's going to be desist, and who's going to be Malört? So cease and desist with Malört, yeah.
Well, Paul's Malört. That's an easy one. But yeah, if you guys don't have anything else, we can
I'm good.
End this and take it offline and talk some more stupid shit offline.
Yeah.
So that does it for another episode of Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes. Definitely go check out the Elegant Sasquatch and all of his logos. All of his logos, all of his socials and websites. He said them earlier. I'm sure I'll throw up some kind of little clip here or back then that has where you can find them. And if not, they'll be in the descriptions on everywhere. So definitely check them out.
Just
Great
do a mini
products.
call, I'll pop up.
Yeah, just search it and just don't click the TV show unless you want to. It's great products. I've been very much enjoying these, the oil and the butter I have, and definitely want to check out the balm next when I do another order.
I get this.
Support your veterans and your active duty military and all that good stuff. Children and yeah, hopefully we can get a charity thing going on here soon, like we did in the past. And we have some good things coming, and then season 3 is coming out in a little under 2 months, about a month and a half, and we got some new ideas and new things coming out for that as well. So be on the lookout for all that. And until next time, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes is produced by Adam Bolden, Paul Rousseau, and Jerry Ullman. Edited by Jerry Ullman. Music by Ryan Johnson. You can find all of our links on our website at bourbonbeardsandbelvederes.com and at beacons.ai/Bourbon, Beards, and Belvederes. As always, enjoy your bourbon and cigars responsibly. Cheers.